back. Now in this video we're going to take another look at the audio that we were working with, and what you're going to notice about this audio right in this section is that the narrator actually made it easy for us, and you can see it on the timeline where he paused, and you can see that gap right in this area. You can see the gap here. You can see another gap here. You can see another gap here. And this actually made it easy for us to create scenes. However, what if the narrator did not do that? Is there something that you could do? Well, of course, you could actually do this. And one of the things that you could do is you could actually split a particular space, and you can create a space. So what we would do is we would come to that space in the timeline where we would want the gap to be, and we'd actually create our own gap. So we would edit the audio, and with Camtasia we would do that by splitting and then just creating a small gap. Right? And you can actually make it smaller by stretching out the timeline and then closing the gap. And we'll stretch that back. Now what you'll notice then is that at every point at which we want there to be a short pause, we would actually create that pause here on the timeline. So if there was no gap here and we wanted one, well, we do the same thing here. What we do is we split, and then we would create a short gap. And what this would do is this would actually give us that break that we would need in order to create our scenes. And once again, this particular narrator made it easy for us by doing some natural breaks, but you will not always get that if you're going to use the audio. And if you like to use the audio as is, you can actually go into that audio and then create your own gaps and create your own space. So now what we would do is we would actually first go to the library, and then we would try to find some royalty-free music. Now, one of the things that we can tell is that our clip is going to be about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Our music is probably not going to last long enough from the Camtasia library, so we would need to have some royalty-free music that either we purchased or that we've downloaded from a service.